Hey Aquarius, welcome to the channel. This is reading for Aquarius, all placements. This is what is coming towards you. So when sorry, I need to mention, if you guys want personal reading, the information is in the description box. And okay, so when I started to meditate on the energy, what came through, which was kind of like, this was kind of odd because it wouldn't allow me. I saw a candlelight and I saw like a light behind it, as if it was a light shining upon the light, right? Illumination of the illumination, right? And I wanted to put it here because it was the first thing I saw, but I got like drawn to put it on the right side. Okay, so already what this is telling me, that something that you've been wanting to know is going to be illuminated for you. All right, and it's definitely going to come in through meditation. Okay, and it's also going to come when you're feeling happy or calm, joyful, because the light behind it is kind of like a pale yellow. All right, which is also telling me it's coming from the higher realms as well, this information. And then there was mountains behind it. All right, so the fact that the mountains were behind it is this energy of ask for the mountain to be moved and the mountain shall be moved. So you're about to get some kind of inspiration or message or information that is going to move the mountain for you so that you can move forward. All right, and it's definitely something dealing with your emotional body, because then I saw like the river down below here, and it was interesting because the river, when I saw it, it was almost like it was painted, so it was still. All right, so that's very beautiful, and it's also confirmation that it's going to come to you through meditation. All right, and then I saw two fish that were like kind of like jumping, and on the first fish I saw 12, and then on the second fish I saw 18. So 12 for the Hangman card in the Major Arcana stands for Pisces energy, and it also is like surrendering. All right, and because the 18 is behind, I came behind the 12, there's something that is hidden from you that was keeping you from fully surrendering to I feel like trust and surrendering to your intuition, allowing you to see what is needed to move the mountain, to move the obstacle. And I do feel the obstacle is something in your mind, so it's going to be a belief, okay? Something that is going to just like pop for you. Okay, there's going to be a light shed on it, and it's going to be something you cannot miss because there's two lights here. All right, and also the candle is representative of the light coming in the third eye as well. So expect to get a third eye upgrade. Okay, expect for veils to be release. Okay, so illusions release, so that way you can see the truth with full clarity. Yeah, and then after that I saw, it was interesting because I saw the drum from the Light Seers deck for the Knight of Wands, and then I saw the tent from the Four of Wands from the Light Seers deck. So it tells me that it's again confirmation that inspiration is going to come in, that you're going to take action on, and it's going to bring you happiness. It's also going to bring you Four of Wands. It's going to bring you into some kind of a new contract. Okay, so some type of new beginning, some type of new yeah, and also we've had wasp like coming and flying like on us, near us, and also moths as well, like just coming and like flying on our hand. So wasp represent like new beginnings, and also the moth represents like the light awakening and you growing your light and you being fully illuminated, because a moth to the flame, type of energy, and you're the flame. Okay, so yeah, and then I was trying to see over here, and I was trying to see over here. I was like, well, okay, so this is what's coming, right? But what's over here? And so right now, it was a mist. It wasn't a gray mist. It was the white mist of the morning dew atop a mountain. So I feel like right now you're resting, or you're relaxing, or you're just trying to integrate, come into, grounding and balance in these new energies, and really rest the mind, because you know that something is coming, and you know that you have to be at a place of peace and calmness and rest for the information to kind of come to you. So again, this is you in your Empress energy. This is you in the Queen of Wands energy, where you attract, not chase. And this is even in solutions, resolutions, and the truth. Okay? Everything that you need to know will come to you, and you trusting that and you believing that. So right now, this fog isn't like a heavy fog, like from a storm. It's the fog from like, I've climbed the mountain and I've slept through the night. Now I'm awakening. I'm waking up, and I see the dew. I see the mist on the mountain, and so you can't see everything yet, but you feel this feeling of accomplishment, this feeling of celebration, this feeling of I've made it, this feeling of that like all is well, you know, like you know you've done the work, like and you feel positive. So this is also for some of you who've been struggling with like positive mindset, who've been struggling with pessimism, anxiety due to pessimism, that kind of thing. I feel like you're about to break that barrier as well. And because the light also again represents happiness and joy, not just illumination. Okay. And then after I saw that, I saw the words king. It's actually kings 2, and then I saw 12:3. So I didn't look it up, it just came in. So maybe in Kings 2, yeah, chapter 12 verse 3, that might give you some information or help activate you to something. Okay, so let's go into the cards. Yes, everyone is blessed with the Holy Spirit. White light is upon you, above you, and below you, within you, and throughout, left and right, fully connected above and below, within and without. Okay. So let's see. 14, moderation. Okay. I'm hearing giving and receiving. 66, healing. Individuality, 11. Okay, so there definitely was, you know what I feel like? There's this energy of receiving healing, opening up to receive healing. This energy of opening up to receive healing and not allowing your fears to kind of get you in a place of frustration or in a place of like overdoing something. Because remember that your healing work has to be balanced with you know, spending time in connection, like with your family, your friends, you know, doing stuff that is just purely, you know, like outside of the spiritual realm, like going out to eat, going roller skating, going to the movies, or renting a movie, watching a movie. Like, so there's this balance that I feel like you're working through, and you're finding that, you're figuring that out. And you're also with the individuality card. Again, it's the number 11, so the balance is coming through. So you're definitely balancing out the root chakra energy, and you're coming into like the way that you balance. Okay, so again, this energy of I am my own guru, and you really going within to your higher self, and you receiving information, because this also is a 5, which for me right now is representing the Hierophant, and you going into your you getting guidance from your soul, right? And also 6 is the 12. There's the surrendering. So you're getting guidance from your soul to surrender to full healing. All right. So sometimes you might feel like you're doing this work and you're not seeing any result. And that could be, there could be one, you are not following your intuition and you're following your fear. So you're not doing the things that are really going to help you to heal, because you're still holding on to control, right? But when you come to this place of releasing control and just following your heart, you know, listening to your inner child, when your inner child is like, let's play, you go play, you know, and you make time for that as well. You know what I mean? So if you have to rearrange your schedule to make time for yourself, or to make time to spend with family and things like that, you're going to do that. And now you'll start seeing results, and if you were seeing results before, you're going to see even greater results. All right, because this is 11 also for me represents the 2, and when I see this, I'm seeing the 2 of Cups, which is you coming into union with your soul. Okay, that's like acceptance energy. For nature. So this is also 1111, so definitely a wish is going to be coming true. All right, and you're also manifesting, because 1111 is 22, master builder, and this energy of nature. So I'm seeing a tree here. If some of you draw trees, this is interesting. I was looking at, affirmations were coming in, new intentions were coming in, and I was about to write them down. And when I opened up my notebook, which happens to be has a green cover on it, the first thing I saw was a tree that I drew. And I drew the tree where it was a shadow, it was shaded to where it was like light on one side and then shade on the other. And so it looked balanced, but you could definitely see the white and the black, you know. And it was interesting to me because it just reminded me of balance. It reminded me of safety and being protected, and the need for making sure that, you know, I myself to balance out the energies of being and doing, you know. So and this is opposite too, you know. Are you meditating more than you're taking action, or are you taking action more than you're meditating? And if you are not 50-50 with that energy, or even like, you know, 44 whatever 66, then it's imbalanced. Okay, and so that might be a thing too. You might be seeing 44 as well as 66. Yeah, and this is just reminding you, okay, let's balance this out. Also, spending time in nature is going to clear your crown chakra, help you to detach from the outcome, detach from expectations, detach from control, detach from past traumas, dramas, detach from things that no longer serve you, addictions, habits, thoughts, beliefs, and also just detaching from like surrendering to healing and surrendering the how. You know, sometimes you spending a day at the fun park is so healing, even if you spent a day meditating, like, you know what I mean? So there's different ways in which that you can invite healing in, and those things, and where you're acting and you're taking action and you're feeling joy through those actions is also a way of healing, you know, like watching a funny movie and laughing the whole time. You know, these are also ways of healing, not just meditating. So there's a need for a little bit of variety, and I also feel like for some of you guys, it's a call to get you out of your comfort zone a bit. All right. And so there's this energy of, if I've been doing this, if I have been doing the same thing over and over again, and I'm still not happy, I'm still not fulfilled, then it's time to change that. Okay. Yeah. So with this energy of what's coming towards you, definitely dancing. This card over here is like dancing. So it's having me feel like this energy of flow. Look, there goes the Four of Wands that just came out too. So here's the Four of Swords resting. And actually, this is interesting because 14 and 41, it's the reflection, okay, of this 1441. It's the reflection of it, which comes to 55. So right now you're in conflict between like resting and manifesting. And I feel like with this Magician card, you have the power to manifest even while you are resting. And I feel like that might be an illumination for you, all right, and how you can understand that resting and getting actual sleep is just as amplifying the energy as you actually doing as well. All right, so it depends. These are certain situations that might apply to each of you, so just take which one category you fall in. Okay, and then here goes the Four of Wands energy coming in behind that. So we have the 414, which is beautiful energy, because through rest, all right, you're able to have greater power to alchemize the energy that is going to bring you into this celebration, into this new contract. and to this healing and a new contract with self, a new devotion with self. All right. A new way of looking at things. And they're having me add the 14 and the 66 together, and I'm getting let me see, 70, 80. Okay, so that's really interesting too with the 8. Okay, Lionsgate. I'm recording this on the morning of Lionsgate, and with that 8 energy, so you're about to come into increased leadership abilities, but also your ability to manifest what you need, your stability through your own creative work or thoughts or inspiration or action or what have you is going to increase. All right, because you're tapping into this energy of your birthright. Okay, your abundant birthright. And so they're actually, the root chakra is going to be coming in and getting an upgrade as well. Yeah, look at that, there's the 2 pentacles. Yeah, you're coming into balance between doing and being. But this great balance that's about to come into you, it's going to help you amplify your prosperity, especially your money, because that's what's your abundance and your money. So you're amplifying your abundance, right? This beautiful energy, and it's coming to an end with the 13, the 11, and the 2 is a 13. So whatever has been blocking you from feeling secure, safe and stable, and from embodying the frequency of abundance is about to be cleared, and you're going to be able to embody this, and you're going to learn how to amplify that energy more and more and more every day. And then that's going to lead to this increased prosperity. All right. And you're going to increase this prosperity by acting on your intuitive hits with that purple Merkaba there. Okay. Yeah. What did I say? There it is. Okay, there's a confirmation of you increasing your prosperity, a new beginning of increased prosperity, because you're abundant. Like when you feel abundant and you align with the frequency of abundant, there, like everything comes to you. You're a magnet for money. You're a magnet for happiness. You're a magnet for prosperity. You're a magnet for fulfillment, for satisfaction, because all of that comes with abundance. You know, when you think about what abundance is, you can even write that down. What is abundance to me? What does that mean to me? If I'm abundant, how do I feel? What comes into my life? And then you can definitely expect to receive that by embodying those feelings and visualizing you with those, whatever that is, whatever that abundant harvest is for you. And we're also I'm in the northern hemisphere, so fall is on its way coming. So be ready and be prepared to receive this abundance that's gonna this abundant prosperity that's gonna be coming into you. And remember, it is your job to maintain balance. Okay, that's how you have things coming into you continuously, ceaselessly, endlessly, by you maintaining your balance. Okay, with spirit and the physical. Okay, so that's really what I'm feeling with this. So this like being and doing energy, you balancing that out. Yeah, and always following your heart, you know. So right now I feel like you might be in this kind of energy over here where there's a little confusion, or there's a little anxiety or a little fear about following your heart. But what spirit is showing me is that you're going to, like, I see a heart coming, a golden heart coming out and coming over and pushing you over, you know. And it's not like pushing, it's like pulling you. You're following your heart, and you're just allowing, you're surrendering. Thank you. Yeah, you're surrendering. And that's another thing too, like surrendering things that don't work out. Like you're like, oh, okay, that didn't work. Let me tap in and let's see, how do we need to tweak that? Did I follow the instruction correctly? You know, because sometimes depending on where you are with your abilities and things like that, you may not get the string. Okay, so you may only get like a word like rhododendron, okay, and you're not really sure what to do with that. You know, do you get the oil? Do you get the flowers? Do you do a candle? Do you draw the flower? Do you just smell the oil? You know, you may not get the whole thing. So you get the name of the flower, and then you start working with it. But what spirit is coming in to teach you is that, all right, if I say something to you, your next thing is to come back within and say, okay, I see this. I learned about what this means. Now, what do you want me to do with that energy? And when you do that, now you're in full trust, you're in full surrender, all right? And you're in truth. And this is this illumination that's going to happen, and you're going to get the next step for what it is you need to do with the rhododendron. Maybe it is, this is just an example, okay? But maybe it is you saying every day, I allow, blending with spirit, I allow myself to be fully enveloped in the unconditional love of the rhododendron. So that way, that rhododendron can help you to heal in the ways that the rhododendron helps to heal, okay? And you can be embodying that energy, and that also brings this, like, again, this advanced in healing, and you actually seeing the results a lot faster because you are feeling safe, secure, and you are trusting. All right. Yeah, I saw 5 swords on the bottom, so it's going to get you out of your mind by relying, by relying on spirit, Hierophant. And didn't we say that over here? So that's really powerful. You know, it's going to get you out of the energy of I'm all alone, I have to do it on my own, to no, spirit said rhododendron. I went, you either channeled it from your higher self, you know, wrote down the whatever the word was that you received, and then you did automatic writing to see what it is for you, or you went on Google and you researched what is the spiritual meaning of rhododendron. All right, and now you're ready to, you have information, you have knowledge. Now you're ready to see, okay, how can this help me? And what ways do I take action on this helping me? And you go back in. You tap back in. You go back into meditation. All right, you go back into meditation and you ask the question, how should I use this? How should I use this for the highest and greatest good? And then you'll either see, hear, feel, or just know the answer, okay? It depends on what clair is highly activated for you at this time, or what clair spirit wants you to connect to and strengthen. Okay. Yeah. So that's why this temperance is here. It's called, you have to get the rest. You have to get used to allowing spirit to take the wheel, okay? And I feel like that's really what you've gone through, but what you're going through, and there's going to come this moment where you're like, all right, here, lead me, you know? And it's very powerful and beautiful. It's going to be a new level of surrender for you. We're just going to get some advice, and then we're going to end the reading. So this is what came out. This is the Autumn Sky Oracle deck. She draws all of these images. Okay. I just want you to get that in for like what it is that you're seeing. Like you're resting. And again, this is confirmation, right? Of you going to all of these books and all of these resources to get information, and there's a depth that's coming to that, because you're going to start to just get it from spirit. All right, and it's going to come through you resting your mind, you actually getting physical rest, and spirit coming down to give you this information. So you'll wake up with it. You might even wake up and hear something, and then you follow it, or you might have a dream and then you write it down, and then you understand what you need to do. You know, it may come in different ways for each of you. All right, but there's this energy of not relying on sources outside of you, and you relying on your own. You know, a lot of times people in their spiritual journey, the biggest leap is to stop doing outside research and to tap into your soul. You know, tap into your soul, tap into your higher self, and trust that whatever you receive, whatever you write down, whatever you receive energetically, that is the truth, right? That is, and that's you trusting. And that is also why you guys are getting an upgrade in the root chakra, because that's when you trust that the earth, that the universe, that God, Goddess is your supply. And then you're able to do things, and things come to you like magic so easily. Everything seems to be so in sync, and everything is just happening, you know, opportunities and blessings just coming, because now you're in the state of trust, abundance, and acceptance, right? Yeah. And so what it says on the back here, Awakening. Listen to your intuition. The answer is within you. Reconcile your mind and heart. Let your spirit lead. Okay? So this basically sums up everything that came through in the reading, which is so powerful and so beautiful. All right, guys, let me know how this hit for you. Go ahead and put it in the comments. I love reading your comments and hearing the confirmations for yourself as well. So definitely expect, if not today, you're going to be seeing 1111 like that. That's a yes. Okay, that's such a yes. And some of you might be seeing 77 or 67 a lot. And when you see the 77, it really is reminding you, follow your heart. Rest, follow your heart. If your heart is saying for you to meditate, meditate. If your heart is saying for you to get physical rest, get physical rest. If your heart is saying for you to, use your magic and take action, then do that. But follow your heart, okay? All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.